Alright, it's Cody again here with the N54 E90. Today I'm going to do some coil packs. I already did the plugs a little bit ago. I did those with some NGK, I believe. They were 95770. Stage colder on the plugs because I am a little bit modified, I guess. So I got a little bit of a misfire code still. Figured plugs would be the fix, but under heavy load I would still get a misfire on cylinder 4. So, plugs should be step 1. Coils, step 2. Vanos would be step 3. And then, obviously, if you still got a problem, then, walnut blasting the intake side here. You should kind of get that done every so often anyway, because these are direct injected engines. Sorry. So your injector doesn't spray on the back side of the valve, so they can stick and things like that. That's why you also need a catch can as well, because these these things have horrible blow by. When I was doing my ARM Motorsports, I was doing the dual cone intake, charge pipe, lower charge pipe. Then the intercooler, I had a lot of oil, so it could be a walnut blast, but the car has about 64,000 miles, so it doesn't hurt to go ahead and just kind of give her a little bit of tune-up anyway. So I went ahead and ordered the Delphi ones from FCS0. I'll put a link. I went ahead and painted the clips red because had a little color, I guess. I will probably also check recheck the gap on the plugs. But I mean, basically, it's pretty simple. I mean, you just need 8mm, either a socket or a nut driver. Flathead screwdriver, small one. 3/16 Allen, unless you have a bolt, on like a socket, but and then your ratchet with your interesting thin-walled 12-point socket for your plugs. Like I said, I'll put links in the description for those. But basically, you just kind of, I already have everything tore apart because I've been working on this for a couple days now. Trying to get it ready for show season, but it keeps raining and snowing, so it doesn't make any sense. But yep, you're gonna have your 8mm. One, 2 up there, 2 up there, 2 down here. Pop that off. Unless you have the fancy cabin filters, which I did order, but those aren't here yet. That's a story in itself. Pop this off. Again, doing this one-handed, so if it's a little shaky, sorry. Pop this one off. Maybe. Well, the sensor you just twist. It clips here and up in here, so you just twist it. It'll come off. Just set it out of the way so you don't smash it. Pop that off. Pull this. Then you're gonna have an 8mm here and an 8mm on the other side. Little screwdriver. Pop all these off. With the air box, it's a little bit, if you have a factory air box, it's a little bit more difficult to just kind of pull this out of the way, but I have the dual cone, so it's kind of easy. I got a little bit of room to work with right here, so let's go ahead and pull that out. Now, like I said, the dual cone, the BMS cabin filters will just go here and there, and that'll allow you to do a cowl delete, so it'll pretty much look like that. That'll be another video. I'll coat that and stuff as well. Then you're going to have your 3/16 Allens here, and then one back there as well. So you're just going to go ahead and pop that off. Slide it out. Yep, and then you got your coils here. Looks like a mess. Looks intimidating, but it's not. I mean, it's honestly pretty easy. You flip the clip up. You can, I don't know if you can hear it, but you got like it'll click to a certain point, and then you just push it a little bit extra farther. Pop. And it pops the, when you do that, it pushes the actual connector out. Yeah, it gets a little bit more difficult to do one-handed. Let me get a little bit farther back here, but very easy to get to. You know, the motor looks crammed in there, but it's not. It's pretty easy here. Just kind of, you know, be careful. You know, your wires kind of do get, the coating on them does get a little, I don't know, brittle, I guess you could say. But you might, yeah, you just pull them. You just give a nice firm tug. Now, see, these are the factory ones. They're, you know, rubber, and, you know, everybody says, you know, yeah, they work from a factory, I guess, but they don't have a very long life. Those are the upgraded ones. Upgraded part number, better material used. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I will get all these out, and then I will be back. All right, I'm back. I'm back here. Went ahead, just pulled them out. Pretty simple. It was just a little bit hard to do one-handed. Made it a little bit easier that after you pop the clip and you pulled the harness out here, you just put it back together, and you know it's in there, and you just kind of squeeze front and back, pull. Yeah, so I pulled them all out. I'm going to double check the gap on the plugs, check them for any fouling or anything like that. That's a little bit hard to do when I, you know, have a camera in my hand, I guess. But like I said, this, I got the spark plug socket I got off Amazon. Pretty cheap, I guess. It's not like any other spark plug socket anywhere. It's literally special order. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those plugs out. Like I said, I do have the NGK stage holder. If you do run those, you will need to gap them to 0.022. So yep, I'm going to double check the gap and make sure everything looks all right. I mean, I put them in maybe 5,000 miles ago, I think. So I'm just going to double check everything. When you tighten them back down, they are 17 foot-pounds of torque. Don't over torque them. You don't want to strip your head or damage anything else. I'm going to tighten those, you know, check those, and I will be back. All right, I'm back for a quick sec. This is the plug. This is the weird shape that it is. That's the NGK part number. I'll have to double check and see which ones I did get, but I believe these are the older ones. They were, you know, switched out for the 95770. Either way, I will double check on that. But yes, the you know, plugs, pretty simple. I mean, you know, the whole process is simple. It honestly takes longer to make a video of it than it does to actually do it. Yep, I will double check the gap on them, all of them, tighten them down to the 17, and then I will put the new coil packs in. And I'll be right back. Alrighty, I double checked the plugs. In order to get to plug 5, the easiest way is to just go ahead, 11 millimeter 12 point will work on that, and then you use a screwdriver, pop that cover off. 14 millimeter 12 point will get that. You just loosen that one, you'll be able to take that one off, and then you just pull the bar out of that little this little groove there, and then you pull the bar out, and then when you're done, you slide it back in, tighten everything down. Yeah, there's all the new ones. I'll go ahead and get it all buttoned back up, but I had a spare cover laying around, so I saw some people do it, so I just went ahead and decided to try to cut mine as well, so maybe I can make it look a little bit, I don't know, fancy, I guess. I don't know if you can see much of it, but a little bit, I guess. Might wrap some, you know, black colored loom or whatnot around the factory wires there, so they'll show a little bit more. But yeah, we'll just get everything put back together, and you know, should be good. Like I said, I'll have a description in the link below. Now, like I said, if when the filters come in, I won't have to worry about, I mean, you know, when it gets to this point, it'll be done. These wires will be tucked, the hose will be tucked, you know, loom will be tucked, everything, and that'll be it. Then you just literally have parts that you don't need. But, yep, that's how it is. Pretty simple, you know, easy to do. Another thing that I have parts for that I will eventually be doing is the lovely oil filter housing gasket. That is notorious for leaking as well. Leaks all down inside in there, and it just makes a complete mess. As well as the valve cover gasket. If that leaks too much, you'll get you know, a little bit of oil down in your valley there where your spark plugs are. Could also cause misfires, follow them out, things like that. You know, just basic maintenance is what you know, should be done. Gaskets wear and parts break. So yeah, I will you know, do videos as I go, I guess. Alrighty, until next time.